to start today with a question. You've written a roadmap, steps, a guide that no one handed you when you needed one. So you built your own. Take me back. Was there a moment, a day, an event, an incident when you realized that what you needed wasn't a more courage, but because recognizing where you were in was the biggest courage, but you needed a strategy.
Yeah. So from in terms of how I discovered that I was in an abusive relationship, it was completely by accident. I found out that my partner at the time was basically cheating on me, and after that, I decided to understand what my rights and my protections were with a lawyer. And in the process, when I understood how our relationship was, how it was difficult for me to not be able to have a direct conversation with him because I couldn't trust his reactions and how he would react to how I'd be feeling. It's when I realized there was a pattern of power and control within the relationship. So, what I did was I provided evidence to my lawyer and I said, in your opinion, is this domestic abuse? I need an objective opinion. And he said yes. And it's only then that I realized that I was in an abusive relationship. But it's funny, when you're actually in an abusive relationship, it's like navigating your life on the road ahead while you're in a fog. And I felt that fogginess definitely during that relationship. And I think it's for that reason it was very difficult for me to decipher as to whether I was in an abusive relationship. But yes, it was completely by accident that I, in fact, discovered that I was in an abusive relationship.
Wow, that's a very interesting. And for anyone hearing the word go-go for the first time, your framework is 8 steps, from removing those roasted tinted glasses all the way through the healing. Can you give us the shape of it? Because I think one of the most important thing you do is show people that leaving isn't a single brave act that we do and we say, okay, I had enough, that we see in the movies and the shows. This happened to me, that happened to me, that happened to me. I'm going to pack my bags and I'm out. And once I'm out, I'm going to be happy. It doesn't in real life quite work like that. So could you walk us through the shape of your framework?
Absolutely. So, GOGO, if I could sum it up, it provides a bridge between awareness and action. Awareness is being aware of what domestic abuse is, what the definitions are, and understanding how that applies to you and your experience of abuse, right? The action part is the tangible aspect of actually leaving a relationship and an abusive relationship. And I'm very clear on that because GOGO only makes sense provided there is a goal at the end of it, and the goal is to leave your abuser. And so, what it does from start to finish is guide the reader through that process and also bakes in healing as part of that framework as well, which I think is really important because what domestic abuse does is it creates trauma within the body,